Hello, welcome to Texas Lone Wolf channel. Today we are going to delve into the most controversial topic that's never been discussed. The Sigma empath. The very lone wolves of society that marches to the beat of their own drum. They could be male, female. You know, that individual sitting alone, you could be talking to one. All right? You could be talking to one. Now, many people ponder and wonder why people are so different. What makes them stand out? What makes them stand out? What makes them unique? Where do they come from? So the Sigma empath isn't born, they're created through circumstance, through time. You know what I'm saying? They're created through circumstances, through time. Maybe they grew up in a very dysfunctional household. Maybe they grew up in a very toxic family environment because they stand out. Anything is possible to helping create a Sigma empath, often known as the lone wolves of society. Male or female, they march to the beat of their own drum. The moment they step into the room, they can read the room bright and clear. What makes them stand out? What makes them unique? Why does society want to make them part of the matrix? Why does society want to mold them into something they're not? Hello? And whenever a Sigma empath tells you they want their space, but yet people have to try to manipulate them. They could be family members. They could be folks who are in the matrix, don't even know the matrix exists, following the norms of society, but yet they want the Sigma empaths to blend in or fit the narrative. But the sad part is, you cannot break them. It's impossible unless you send them to a hospital to drug them down or something. It ain't gonna never work. You can never change a Sigma empath. Once they stand alone, that's it. They're going to become that, and they're going to meditate. There's nothing wrong with meditating. People look at the Sigma empath and ask, what is wrong with them? Look, listen to me. There's nothing wrong with them. Okay? There is nothing wrong with Sigma empath. All they want to do is be normal to themselves. They want to be left alone. They don't want nobody messing with them. Can I tell you what happens when the Sigma empath gets really angry? My simple advice is, don't go that route. Just leave them alone. If you bully them or push them in the corner, they're going to come out fighting. Often the quiet people are known to be the most dangerous people. Did you know that? So let's take a good look at what is a Sigma empath and what makes them so different. All right, let's go ahead and figure out what makes them different. A Sigma empath is an archetypal lone wolf who doesn't follow the rest of the pack. They're unique. They are not your everyday person. These people can read. They're good. They're fascinating individuals. The Sigma empath is not your average person. They know what they want in life. Now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about this, all right? Sigma empath are rare and fascinating people. A Sigma empath is an empath with Sigma personality traits. They're lone wolves of society. We often read about the beta and alpha and beta personality. Sigmas are a separate group. They're self-reliant, confident lone wolf types. Well, some little Christian fanatics going around, oh, well, they're the devil. They ain't no good people. They of the devil. You got to beware of them. They are dangerous. See, you just judged them without even getting a chance to get to know them one-on-one. If you get led into their circle, it's a world that you've never seen before that will actually provide you like an awe. They don't follow the crowd. They have no need for external validation. Worry about how others view them. Now, these people that I'm referring to as Sigma empath are natural lie detectors. They can sense when somebody's lying. On the other hand, empaths feel a lot of the emotion as their own. Empaths can put themselves in another person's shoes. They're intuitive, sensing the mood of a person in the room immediately. So it's a Sigma empath. They can actually sense it. They can read your feelings by looking at your face. That's what's scary. They can read you and tell exactly what you're up to. But yet, they're not going to hurt you because they believe in the sets of code of the wolf. Do no evil to anyone lest it be done back to you 100-fold. This is very important code that the lone wolves live by. But yet most people don't even understand why lone wolf wants solitude. So what happens when you cross a Sigma with an empath? Before I discuss the unique signs of a Sigma empath, I like to review what traits of a Sigma personality know the personality help you understand a Sigma empath. Listen, they could be healers. They could be your best friend. But if you stab them in the back, there ain't no telling what they'll do to you. Best thing is, if you cross paths with a Sigma empath, avoid stabbing them in the back. Worst things that will happen. Will they harm you? No, they won't. Most likely they will cut you out of their lives and make you regret it. Now, These can exist as man or woman, male or female. The only two genders I can recognize. Now, let's go ahead and dive completely in this. Sigma personalities march to the beat of their own drum, male or female. They're an archetypal lone wolf who doesn't follow the rest of the pack. They become their own pack. They're supportive, not competitive. Sigmas value quality over quantity and don't let just anyone into their lives. To people out there say, oh, well, we worry about you being alone. That's fine and dandy. We're not antisocial. We're selective social. We are selective on who we let in our circles. Take note of the verse in the Bible. Many are called, few chosen. So, did you know that Jesus Christ was a Sigma? He was a Sigma empath in the Bible. He healed others through divine means with the help of the Father in the universe. So what is it about these people that people do? I'll tell you what it is. When people cannot control you, they're going to hate you. They're going to tell you they're going to hate you, but they're going to hate you for lacking of conformity to the matrix. They're powerful influencers and don't crave power. Oftentimes, when you listen to a Sigma empath that is either male or female, things will happen and you'll be like, wow. Sigma personality is happy in their own company and likes the solitude. Sigmas are introverted and hate small talk, can socialize with charm and ease. You find something that a Sigma empath is interested in, that boy, you can just strike up an interesting conversation. They like trivial things that stimulates the mind and the energy to help produce results. Small talk like, have you been to Oregon? Have you been to Louisiana? Have you been to here, there, whatever? It bores the hell out of them, okay? Small talk drains them. Did you know that? Now you do. Sigmas don't care what people think of them. Okay, yeah, that's the truth. Supposedly, you have a family member that call you a greedy bee. Well, they're the one that's greedy, not you. Sorry to make a deflection sound true, but hey, they call you greedy. They're talking about themselves, not you. All right? They have a acute sense of self-worth. Don't need external validation. Many other personalities try to understand these individuals that are Sigma empath. They try to understand them. Are we worried about you being alone? Well, listen. This is a message to other personalities out there, or some that sees or wonder what's wrong with Sigma empath. They value their solitude. They value their independence. They value their privacy. They will do anything to protect that privacy. If it means cutting you out of their lives, you've been forewarned. All right? Sigma don't crave the spotlight, but often the focus of attention. It's the aura that is about them that shines. Their confidence, integrity, high moral compass are magnetic. Sigmas won't make excuses or let class or finance, gender define them or others. Did you know that? If they screw up, they're going to tell you they screwed up and own it and try to make corrective decision. Above all, this is very important right here. They won't settle for second best in relationships. Either you're on their standards or they block you out of their lives. And lastly, they follow their heart, not the rules. Society imposes rules on everybody to make them conform. Not these folks here. They follow their heart, not the rules of society. So, who's the famous celebrity that's a Sigma empath? Can you ever name of Keanu Reeves? Okay, Sigma empath is the empath with the traits of a Sigma personality. Think of people like Keanu Reeves. Keanu's a multi-millionaire Hollywood star, yet he gives to the poor. He lives a modest life. He eschews trappings of fame and fortune. Known for his generosity on and off set, he has frequently lowered his fees of freeing up film budgets to hire names like Al Pacino and Jack Nicholson and other sets of famous Sigma males. He donates anonymously to charities and nobody knows what he does. He chats the homeless and helps anyone in need. Do you admire people like that? If you do, then you're seeing a Sigma empath. Money, fame, recognition, awards, glamour, validation mean nothing to him. He's kind, he thinks for himself, he's aware of what's going on around him. He's a perfect example of a Sigma personality with empathetic tendencies. And another thing I want to say is 8 signs of a Sigma empath. Look at that female holding a bouquet of flowers. She's alone by herself. They're non-judgmental, number one, right here. They're non-judgmental. Our upbringing and background can leave us in a gamut of unknown biases and triggers. Sigma empaths are aware of many injustices in the world and are humanitarians. As a result, they don't judge a person by their circumstances, wealth, social status, problems. Sigma empaths don't associate a person's worth with their finances and their status. They value kindness, understanding, high moral, and integrity. Here's a quote that really sticks to me right here as I read this. I don't want to be part of a world where kindness is a weakness. Being kind is a weakness. Keanu Reeves. He can read the room. He can also walk up to you and, U.S. activist Octavia Spencer recalls a story that typifies Keanu's Sigma empathic personality. She's known to actor rushed to audition a part of Beverly Hills when her car broke down. She wore grubby sweats. Her car was filthy. Cars were honking at her. People were sitting outside a cafe. No one helped her. Did you know that? No one helped her. Then a guy walked up to ask her if she needed help, and it was Keanu Reeves at the height of the Matrix fame. He helped push her car to the side of the road to get her off so everybody else can go and drive like normal, like nothing ever happened. These people exist amongst everyone in the world. You don't know who they are. You don't know what they look like. And oftentimes, they're unintentional influencers. When they see you doing good, they're going to want to come over there and help you. Did you know that? They're going to want to help you. They're not afraid to help stigmatized groups. Sigma empaths are non-judgmental and treats everyone as equal. Whether you're a CEO or janitor, they don't look down on you. Some people raise their self-esteem by putting others down. That's natural. That's part of the people idolizing celebrities, idolizing so-called music artists. The fame goes up and goes down. Guess what? When they pass away, their songs become worth millions of dollars at the hand of the record labels. Also, take important note. Some of the musicians actually fought tooth and nail to protect their work. They often met their own end of their fate. Take, for example, Michael Jackson and Prince and other musicians whom helped inspire hard rock and metal. These musicians fought to protect their own work against profiteering gluttons out there that wants to profit off the backs of their work. So anyways, back to the story here. Sigma empaths are non-judgmental, treat everyone as their equal. Some people raise their self-esteem by putting others down. It's easy to blame minorities like refugees, homeless, addicts, all is what's wrong with society. See, that's a matrix out there. The matrix puts people down. The matrix is trash. They're worthless. Sigma empath doesn't care who you are, where you're from, how you got there. If you need help, they'll stick their neck out and help you regardless of any flack. Now, let's go ahead and see what Octavia Spencer said. When people saw it was Keanu Reeves helping me, everybody came to help. He was motivated by doing, not by speaking. Sigma empath exists as a man or a woman of society. They're lone wolves. They're the Lone Rangers. If you see somebody sitting in a corner by themselves, you might be looking at a Sigma. How many people know David Bowie as a musician? You know, how many people know musicians like David Bowie? One song he put out, and it went to the top of the charts because he put his effort into making that song work. They're highly individualistic in getting validation from within, not external validation. Listen, you want somebody that gets external validation, look at the alphas and the gammas. Alphas and the gammas, both are extroverted. The gammas are adventurous and empathetic and can make great team players. Did you know that? Sigma empaths are also independent people that know their self-worth. The opinions of others don't matter to them. Social hierarchy is meaningless to them. So David Bowie posted, just an individual who doesn't feel like I need to have somebody qualify my work in a particular area. I'm working for me. That's typically a Sigma male marching at the beat of his own drum. Sigma empaths have a strong internal focus of control, meaning they attribute both success and failure of their action. They don't blame other people or external circumstances for what's going on in their life. They take responsibility. Oh yes, having a solid sense of identity enables them to follow their own path and not worry about opinions of others. This is the individualistic nature coupled with empathy that allows them to help anyone in need regardless of other people's opinion. Personally, I helped a stranger, namely a veteran from a foreign, a conflict, or an elderly female struggling to walk. She is on her last leg in life, but I helped her to the car selflessly. The internal instinct in me motivated me to help her selflessly. Listen, if you're a selfless individual, there's nothing wrong with you, okay? Texas Lone Wolf, your speaker in this channel, said there's nothing wrong with you. You are unique. There is no other person like you. There's no one like you in this world. You march at the beat of your own drum. You have unbiased view. You have empathetic nature. Your intuition is your compass, your moral guidance. You follow your heart, not the rules. There's nothing wrong with this. But the Matrix wants to see you as a rebel without a cause. Get it? So yeah, let them judge you. But at the end of the day, who's standing strong solo? It's you. They can separate themselves from other people's feelings. See, most people would say you need to go by feelings. No. This might seem counterintuitive, but but one unique trait is how they can compartmentalize what they absorb from others. They can read a room. Typically, you find that empaths soak up emotions of other people, feeling their grief and pain as if it's their own. Jesus was an empath. Sigma empaths feel emotions the same as way. But they can distance themselves from other emotions, the negative ones. Compartmentalizing gives Sigma empaths a clear, unbiased view. This pragmatic approach stops them from drowning in other people's emotions because they're one step removed from an emotional situation. This can help in practical emotional ways. Oh yes, this different right here rubs people the wrong way right here. When they set boundaries, you don't cross them. Otherwise, they will make it to where you will wished you never knew them. They're not afraid to set boundaries because Sigma empath can separate feelings from others. They can set boundaries. Some empaths become overwhelmed by carrying the weight of other people's grief, anger, sorrow, or being used. Ask one of them. What's their business about Sigma empath? They know when to set boundaries and hold people at a distance. It don't matter if you're family or you're a sibling or what you are. If you cross the boundaries, they will forgive you but will never forget it. This is especially true of a situation when it becomes confrontational, unnecessary, dramatic. Sigma empaths do not like drama. They know when to step back, evaluate the situation, walk away if necessary. They might be empaths, but they're no pushovers. See, people want other people to be pushovers, not Sigma empaths. Sure, they want to help and find a solution to a problem. But they won't waste time on people with different agendas. Get that. Sigma empath might be open-minded and compassionate, but that doesn't mean you can manipulate them. Manipulators can be siblings, cousins, or family members of any type, or this fake friend you might have met. They're often manipulators. So, my suggestion is, if you can encounter a Sigma empath, like I said, they're no pushovers. You get in front of one and you deliberately tee them off, they might throw a brick at you or throw something at you that will tell you they mean business. And 6, they're brutally honest. They're brutally honest but kind. You get no BS from this personality type. You want their help, friendship, or loyalty, you have to put up with their forthright nature. This doesn't mean they say things to upset people for no reason. So if there's something wrong with you and you ask them what they think of it, don't be astounded when they speak the most painful truth. Sigma empaths believe in the truth is the only way to progress into a better human being. They get to the point quickly and won't even sugarcoat their words. Are you getting this? But the reason for their bluntness is direct approach to life. But you can trust a Sigma empath because they don't lie. They tell it as it is. As one famous country musician, Dolly Parton, once famously said, if you want the rainbow, you got to put up with the rain. She said that in quote. She is a female Sigma empath. Number 7, they don't really socialize, but they don't really socializing, but can read the room. It sounds contradictory. So how can someone who doesn't like to be around people have good body language skills? Sigma empaths are never the life and the soul of the party. That's the extroverted kind. That's the alphas and the gammas. And sometimes the omegas. This allows them to step back and observe. They have an inner intuition and sensitivity, a bit like spidey sense. One side of their ability to read people, they have a heightened senses, and natural tune in the energy of other people. They can see when people walk around, they carry energy with them. Okay, did you know that? You learn something new every day. Sigma empath can decipher what's being said, either by studying body language, reading between the lines, or decoding the words used. Now, very interesting right here. Sigma empath can appear cold and aloof at times. But you know what? If you see 2 of them fall in love, that's the most beautiful act of human nature there is. The empaths are warm, open-hearted, sensitive, compassionate. The Sigma empath doesn't always appear like this. They come across as detached and unapproachable. And many times, I warn others, don't expect sisterhood to save a female Sigma empath. They'll act like empaths, and some of them is describe them as hard nuts to crack, which is true. Until you get to know them. They don't gossip readily, share intimate details about themselves, not to anyone they don't know. And they're not self-promoting. They're a bit of an enigma. Once they trust you and allow you to see them their true selves, you'll find a kind and loving person. And these people are hard to come by these days. All right? Here's the final thoughts. Sigma empaths are mysterious, unique, doesn't follow the crowd, nor cares what others think of them. Their non-judgmental nature means they'll help anyone in need. They're no pushover. They don't burn out like other empaths because they can separate themselves from people's emotions. This doesn't make them less of an empath. In fact, this is pragmatic quality that makes them so unique. So yes, if you see a woman that's alone, she doesn't want nobody to be. Look how beautiful she is. She's natural. She loves herself. She's content with nature. But yes. Now, Here you go. There's a beautiful female out there. She's an empath, Sigma empath. Yeah, the Sigma person. See, this is what we all went through. And Sigma male, Sigma female, they can fall in love. They don't follow the society standards. That's a matrix. So yes, you have to sign up for this. I'm going to let you read the full story. And remember, when you hear about a narcissist, they carry some kind of a negative energy that looks charming. Did you know that? They carry the energy. This oftentimes can ruin things. A member of the family claimed he was diagnosed as Sigma empath. According to him, he read the minds of others, know if they're a narcissist. This wouldn't be the first time he claimed to hear, know, or thoughts, feel other while completely ignored what others had to say. Try to tell him junk science. And he replied that he was subversive. So you know what? Subversive means you're following the crowd. Did you know that? So yes, you need to understand that these people do exist. And they don't sugarcoat anything. The Sigma empaths are called lone wolves for a reason. They prefer solitude over small talk. All right? Thank you for listening, and you have a great day. Peace. And by the way, don't forget to like or dislike this video, and be sure you share it with your friends and acquaintances so they can be aware of this personality type. But there's some religious people claiming to follow the teachings of whatever they're teaching. They're going to have to beware that Sigma empath, they could have them in churches or mosques or temples. They're everywhere in society. They're from every walk of life you can imagine. If you see one, take your time to warm up. If they let you in their circle, you might meet someone that's kind and loving. Until next time, you take care of yourself, take care of others, and also disengage from the matrix. And peace out.